Good day and welcome to the short course on Good Pharmacoepidemiology Practice. I am Susana Perez-Gutan and this is part 1 of the short course, in which I will cover the history and selected elements of the key guidance in our field. This is the legal notice slide from EU to P with details about the terms of use, liability and general disclaimers. My perspectives and insights are based on my current employment at RTI Health Solutions, prior work in Research and Development Pharmacoepidemiology Department, and roles in committees and working groups in professional societies, including the International Society for Pharmacoepidemiology and the European Network of Centers for Pharmacoepidemiology and Pharmacovigilance, where I was involved in the development of several of these guidances. The objective of this part 1 of the course is to provide you with an overview of the origin and the key elements of the most relevant guidance for good pharmacoepidemiology practice in order to enable you to be aware and be able to access the tools that are available to support good practice in our field. In the slides, you will find links to the original documents for you to be able to access them in your daily work. Wherever possible, I have used snippet images of the actual guidances or excerpts of the text so that you can increase your familiarity with the tools available to you. Now over to the lecture. We will review 4 key guidances. The earliest guidance developed in our field was issued by the International Society of Pharmacoepidemiology. It was developed in the mid-90s as a result of the need to establish guidance and best practices in a growing area of research. In 2008, researchers from the European Network of Centers for Pharmacoepidemiology and Pharmacovigilance developed the Guide on Methodological Standards in Pharmacoepidemiology and the Code of Conduct, fleshing out many of the concepts in the original ISPE guidance. Finally, the Guideline on Good Pharmacovigilance Practices, GVP, Module 8 for Post-Approval Safety Studies, was first released by the European Medicines Agency in 2012. It provides guidance for regulatory-driven studies in Europe, but its guidance is also applicable and tools are also available for other regulatory studies and non-regulatory studies. Let's learn a little bit more about each of them. The International Society for Pharmacoepidemiology, ISPE, is an international organization dedicated to advancing the health of the public by providing a global forum for the open exchange of scientific information and for the development of policy, education, and advocacy for the field of pharmacoepidemiology, including such areas as pharmacovigilance, drug utilization research, comparative effectiveness reviews, and therapeutic risk management. Much of this activity happens through the annual conference of the Society and periodic meetings throughout the world. Several decades ago, the need for guidance on best practice was raised during these meetings, and as a result, the earliest good practice document in our field was developed.